Okay, so recently there's been a lot of stuff involving the version 2.3 update in Wuthering Waves. Now, if you don't know, there's been this whole drama which has been going on surrounding a lot of the players being not very happy with the rewards that are happening in the game. Now, obviously, we got around about 40 pulls, and the pulls were pretty terrible, let's be honest. I feel like a lot of people were very unhappy, and I was very unhappy with the rewards. And well, Wuthering Waves actually came out and, gave us a response telling us, hey, we apologize and everything like that. And we're also giving you an extra 30 pulls, with 10 of them being standard, and then the other ones being 10 weapon and also 10 limited. But it seems that we've got even more news on that, which you might not want to make this mistake behind, because again, I feel like a lot of people make this mistake. I even made this mistake whenever I first saw it, which again, I just want to clarify. And also we have some good news from Wuthering Waves about some of these sales that are going on. So let's get into the first post. Obviously, this is a post pretty much detailing the new event that is coming out. Now, this is a special limited time login event. This goes on from the 25th of April 2025, which is before version 2.4 update maintenance. So again, this is going to last the entirety of the first anniversary patch. Now, there's been a little bit of kind of talk about whether there's going to be 2 anniversary patches, one for whenever the beta test came out and one for whenever the actual game released. Again, we're gonna have to find out whenever this comes out. Obviously, I seen Ryu can make a video like talking about all of this stuff and everything like that. I do feel like, there could definitely be the possibility of that. But for the first kind of update patch, we are going to be getting this event. So don't miss out on it, because again, although it is, I originally thought, this was the mistake that I felt like a lot of people were, mistaking, was the fact that this is the 2.3 update, okay? And this actually ends on the 2.4 update maintenance. I think some people thought that this ended just in the matter of days, which is something that I got confused at first. But no, this is actually going to last for the entirety of the anniversary patch, or at least the first anniversary patch, meaning that you have quite a bit of time to get it. But obviously some people might forget, and also you're able to actually, claim these rewards before the update even comes out in the first place. So again, it's very good that we're going to be able to get access to that, but you do have to log in every single day, which again is a little bit disappointing. I do really, obviously you don't have to log in. I think it just comes out and then it's just there to claim once you've done it. But, I wish they just kind of handed it out all in one. I don't think you really need this login kind of thing. But hey, if that's how they want to do it, that's how they want to do it. But honestly, these new rewards, I'm pretty satisfied with. As I said in my last video, I felt like their response was pretty good. And I felt like, a lot of the rewards that they were handing out were pretty, okay. It was definitely better than what we did have. And, I felt like it was an improvement on everything. But again, it could have been a little bit more. I feel like we could have had stuff to do with the banner actually come out, maybe a guaranteed on some of that, extra characters and everything like that. Let's say the eligibility, you have to reach Union level 8. So if you're a completely new player, you're not going to be able to get this until you reach Union level 8, which honestly, I think is definitely doable. And they say for the event details, log in during the event period to unlock and obtain the claimable contents. The claimable contents for this event will not be reissued via in-game mail once the event ends. So please pay close attention to the event time. So again, yeah, pay close attention to this, because again, you could miss out, especially, it's quite a long time. But I'm gonna be real, there's some people that just forget. Some people that it goes entirely by and they just don't, remember to actually take out any of these pulls. So don't make that mistake whenever you are, looking at this event, and whenever you do play the game later on. Remember to go in and actually claim these rewards, because again, it is very important. You will not be getting it in mail in case you missed it. So there is no kind of, I guess, sympathy for you if you do miss out on some of these pools. But I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously, I was a little bit annoyed at first because I thought it was 2.3, but it is 2.4, so we do have quite a bit of a longer time to actually go through. Also, this is the good news for Wuthering Waves at the moment, is actually Shorekeeper's Rerun banner has officially topped the Japanese PlayStation Store sales charts. Now, if you don't know, Wuthering Waves recently came out over on PlayStation, and it's been doing very good, especially over in the Japanese space. They've recently held a ton of events over there. But what really surprised me is the fact that it's done better than Oblivion. Oblivion Remastered was a game that came out just the other day. They just kind of released it just on the day, which was very exciting. If you guys don't remember the old Oblivion, it's a very, very popular game. People are very excited about that coming out, and tons of people were downloading it, playing it over on Twitch and also other kind of platforms as well. And well, it was very popular, and obviously you would think that this is one of the biggest games over on PlayStation at the moment. Well, no, because Wuthering Waves is actually on top, which is kind of crazy. For the Shorekeeper banner, you can see just below them is eFootball. I've never even seen that before. We've also got Oblivion Remastered, obviously, and then Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail below that. Obviously, they do make a lot of income due to them, being gacha games, and Oblivion does not have any of these kind of gacha things in it, or even in-game purchases. I don't think. Maybe they do, but I don't think they do, as far as I know. So again, you know, they're not going to be making that extra revenue from in-game purchases, whereas Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star will be. So it does make sense in that kind of sense, but it is kind of surprising because I feel like Oblivion was pretty big, and you know, it did cost $50 to actually, you know, even play the game. So again, I don't know. Maybe, you know, there was something wrong, or maybe the stats were a little bit weird, but yeah, it's very surprising to see Genshin Impact high on that. I mean, I'm not so surprised about Shorekeeper's banner doing so well at the moment, because again, she's a much wanted character in the game. Whenever she first came out, I think people were unsure about, you know, what she was like and about what she would do, if she's even gonna have an effect on the you know, kind of space. And well, you know, oh boy, does she have an effect on the space, because I'm so happy that I pulled for her, because she's one of the most versatile supports out there. And I think a lot of people have realized that, and well, they were waiting for a rerun, which is, you know, right now. And well, tons of people are now pulling on that banner due to the fact that they need a Shorekeeper, or where they don't need one, because again, the space of Wuthering Waves is usually pretty good in a sense that you can, you know, survive without it. It's not exactly fun, but you know, you can survive without it. So I think a lot of people are like going ahead, pulling on the Shorekeeper banner, because they're like, oh my god, I've missed out on probably one of the best units in the game for the past couple of months. And so yeah, people who pulled it like me, you know, are very happy with their Shorekeeper, and have just been going around clearing a lot of stuff, because again, she is very versatile. She does have a really great kit, which again just helps out a ton. But yeah, obviously we got Wuthering Waves here at the top, which is very exciting. And obviously with a lot of the kind of drama and stuff that's gone on, it's like, even though it's been quite negative, it obviously does drive up a lot of people kind of having more attention to the game. Maybe they'll even try out the game, or maybe they'll, you know, just like look for something to do with the game. Obviously tons of people's viewerships have been inflated, including mine, including everyone over on stream, over on Twitch. Obviously, you know, Ethan, Captain Cabinets, you know, all of these people, their viewership has been doing absolutely amazingly recently, mainly due to, you know, a lot of the kind of stuff surrounding the anniversary, people being interested, and also a mix of other things, which again, you know, everyone has been absolutely killing it, which again is great to see. And obviously it seems like the Wuthering Waves space has been pretty good ever since the whole anniversary stuff. Now, it would be nice to see even more rewards come into the game in the future, and then for them to actually improve on their apology and everything like that, especially whenever it comes to, you know, future anniversaries and future events. But overall, this seems like a pretty good special login event. I was pretty annoyed at first because I thought it was 2.3, but actually it's fine. It's all good. It's lasting for the entire anniversary, or at least the anniversary that we know of. And they say, yeah, obviously a lot of people down here saying no Xania. Thank you. This will help with the Cartethia pools. Honestly, I'm not mad about the no Xania. I don't know why they're complaining about that. I mean, you know, it's a last ditch, or not last ditch, last minute kind of thing that's happened, and you know, they're just using some pretty cool art. I mean, it still looks cool. You know, I'm not going to complain about that. Obviously, yeah, some people are saying so many glazers, which is crazy. 4 likes, which is crazy. They got a name called Wuwa Copium. Of course they do. But I feel like, you know, it's pretty good. They say, wow, the amount of robots is incredible. People will literally defend everything, even the most predatory practices. I mean, I don't see why people are mad about this. I don't know why they're commenting on this post. Like, how is this considered predatory? Obviously, I know the previous stuff that's happened in the game can be considered predatory. Definitely, I do understand that. But for this in particular, I feel like this is a moment where, you know, they are, you know, providing something for the players. So I don't know why people are going around saying like, oh, why do people like this? This is predatory. It just doesn't make any sense at all. I feel like, you know, people are just trying to find something to hate just because they want something to hate, which, you know, if you want to do that, then go ahead, but you're going to be miserable for a very long time playing this game, and you're going to become one of these players which do get miserable for every update. And we've seen it with previous games like Genshin Impact and stuff like that. People get miserable if they don't enjoy it, especially content creators that don't enjoy it, and they'll just eventually, you know, end up leaving the space, or just, you know, not getting involved, which I think is a better decision if you're just not enjoying the game, which I do understand. But hey, you know, I feel like this is very good. I feel like, you know, I like the 30 pools here. I'm very satisfied with it. I do think there could have been more. I think there could have been guaranteed stuff and everything like that, which would have made it a lot better. But honestly, you know, it's all right. And that is all the news that we have regarding these extra pools, which, again, very nice to see. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think that these pools are a good thing? Do you think the timings are good? Do you think it should be longer, shorter, or whatever? Because, again, I do think it's a pretty perfect amount of time. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.